Hello, and welcome to another edition of Monday Night Mashup. I'm Stephanie Faucher.
And I'm Eliana Tiller with your weekly news update.
Last night, Carolina Productions hosted stand-up comedian Gina Brilliant. Brilliant shared her thoughts on having a twin, what it was like growing up in New York, and her favorite topic, relationships. Students enjoyed the opportunity to attend her show and found Brilliant's sense of humor relatable. SGTV had the opportunity to sit down and talk to Brilliant about working as a comedian and how she discovered her love for comedy.
Well, I fell in love with comedy at like 14. I discovered what stand-up comedy was, and I knew at 14 years old, I was like, that's what I want to do. Which I guess is something that, a lot of comics that I looked up to also had that revelation as like a young kid. Like they were like, that's what I wanted to do at 17 or 18. Like at 14 years old, I didn't know what I was going to do to get there, but I knew I wanted to do stand-up.
This past Tuesday, Carolina Productions hosted Acoustic Cafe in the Russell House. Students performed live music with acoustic guitars and singing as many of their peers came out to support them. Performer Ricky Tafola shared his reason for choosing to perform for his peers.
I came the first time because I just wanted to see what everything was about, and now I came to perform because I love music and I like to perform, so I just came here and I loved it so much.
Last Wednesday was National Depression Day. USC students were given the opportunity to fill out a free mental screening test by the on-campus Student Health Services. Students were then given information about what services are available to them. Aaliyah Fletcher, a sophomore athletic training major, told SGTV why she thought it is important that USC holds events such as these.
It raises awareness by us, being so young and, just getting into society really. It's better to educate us now so that we can help, the future generations that come along.
USC's Got Talent also took place in the Russell House Ballroom last Wednesday. Matt Franco, winner of this year's America's Got Talent, was the host for the night as the performers put on quite the show.
The Bisexual, Gay, Lesbian, Straight Alliance celebrated National Coming Out Day in front of the Russell House on Friday. Participants of the event showcased their support of the LGBT community by coming out through a multicolored painted doorway. Corrine Reed, a sophomore social work student, said that the event is still needed in order to help people to understand the LGBT community.
There's a lot of people who, by virtue of what gender you are attracted to, apparently that's bad according to some religions or just some more conservative views. So you don't really know until you say, hey, I'm this, I'm that, what the person's going to think of you.
National Coming Out Day has been held every October since 1988. The event on Friday came off the heels of judicial decisions that opened up the possibility for gay marriage to become legal in South Carolina. After the break, Eliana will have your local and national news update.
See, we at Capital City Sports didn't think enough people on campus knew about us, so we decided to create an awesome commercial to tell people that we mean business.
Well, how's that going for you?
Well...
All right, everybody, get into places right now. Nick, get off your phone. Blake, get off your phone. Stan, your hair is the wrong way, opposite direction. Flip it. Katie, why are you looking at me like that? And lights, please. Lights. All right, and action.
This is Capital City. Ah!
All right, throw the ball. Oh, what the? All right, is the fan ready? Get that started. All right, and turn your heads right now.
I love sports. What's my line?
This is not how the commercial is supposed to go. No, that's not what I mean by a stand-up. You're white. You must not know about me. I don't care. This looks terrible.
It's going pretty good.
Welcome back to M&M. This is your local and national news report. The Richland County Sheriff's Department is investigating a shooting that occurred late Saturday night. The crime was off of Bluff Road, about 1 mile south of Williams-Brice Stadium. The male victim was shot in the lower body while in his vehicle. The victim was taken to Palmetto Health Richland Hospital. His condition is unknown. In national news, a group of clowns are disturbing residents of Wasco, California. The community is not sure the reason or who the clowns are. They have been seen roaming the streets every night since October 1st. The more courageous residents have been seen seeking out the Wasco clown in order to take photos to put on social media. It is not clear whether or not it is one man or several clowns due to costume changes and different props used. There have been over 20 sightings thus far. Authorities have found no damage and only one arrest has been made for chasing other juveniles. With the turn to social media, the @RealWascoClown Twitter has claimed responsibility. His account says, quote, "I am the creepy, evil-looking clown that is roaming the streets of Wasco, California at night. Come find me, I will give you a balloon." The concern by police is due to the weapons that are used often as props. That concludes our national news this evening. Stephanie will have the international report in a moment. Stay tuned.
Here's a story
of an awkward lady
who never really knew just what to say.
Then these new friends came along
to fix their problems. Hi, Teresa.
Welcome back to Monday Night Mashup. This is your international news. Russian President Vladimir Putin has ordered thousands of Russian troops near Rostov to return to their usual bases. Approximately 17,600 troops were ordered back. Troops stationed in Rostov had participated in drills. The withdrawal may be a sign of goodwill on the eve of Putin's trip to Milan to speak with Ukrainian President Petro Poroshenko and European Union leaders. The withdrawal may also ease the economic weakness Russia has faced with European Union and U.S. sanctions. In other news, China's ruling Communist Party plans to save the magic industry worldwide. A massive venue will arise next year near Beijing for the magic show that will begin in 2018. The show is supposed to be better than Vegas and eliminate pirated products and acts. Traditional magic is to be renewed at this venue with the goal of becoming the, quote, magic capital of the East. Shows will include 5D effects and technology that concludes our international news this evening. Corey Drennon will have your weather after this. Stick around.
Welcome back to Monday Night Mashup. I'm Corey Drennon with your weekly weather report. So yes, Gamecocks, it is that time of the year again where we have to change clothes about 3 times a day just to accommodate to Mother Nature's mood swings. Tonight we're going to be having temperatures in the low 70s with high humidity and 0% chance of rain, so you still have a good excuse. The temperatures are high enough to where you can use your meal swipe on some ice cream. And for the weather for the rest of the week, you can expect temperatures in the morning to start out in the 50s and then move their way. They're going to be climbing as the day goes on, up and up until you get temperatures in the about mid 70s to low 80s. And the good news is for all those homecoming events for most of the week, we can expect little to no chance of rain, except for obviously on Tuesday and Wednesday. You can expect a high % chance of rain, 70 to 80% chance. So if you are going to go to Icona Pop, make sure you pack a raincoat, unless of course you don't care. So moving on to national weather. For the south region of the country, you can expect most of it to be dry. Apart from Florida, you can expect heavy thunderstorms moving upward through Georgia and across Kentucky. And then in the Midwestern region, you can expect the plains to stay dry and then heavy winds in the Missouri, moving all the way up to the Wisconsin area. In the northeast area of the country, it's going to be warm for October. On Tuesday, you can expect temperatures in the 70s and the 80s, and then some showers across the Maryland, Pennsylvania area. And then last but not least, you can also expect showers in the northwestern area of the country. So Oregon, Washington, Northern California, and then the rest of the region is going to be, typical California weather, highs in the 70s and the 80s, dry climate, things like that. As far as news goes, Hurricane Gonzalo prompted warnings and watches in Puerto Rico, the Virgin Islands, and the Leeward Islands. Now, Gonzalo started out as a normal storm. He was the 7th named hurricane in the 2014 season, and he formed as a tropical storm early Sunday afternoon. Now, Gonzalo is moving westward and is going to be getting stronger over the next few days. He's moving at about 10 to 15 miles an hour, and you can expect up to 12 inches of rain and hurricane force winds. So if you are planning to go to Puerto Rico, if you happen to be planning to go to Puerto Rico over fall break, I would advise against it. So that concludes this week's weather update. Stick around for sports after this break.
Push your bypass with the bag over your head. Push your bypass out away from the end.
Welcome back to M&M. I'm Amanda Sharp with your University Sports. South Carolina Lady Gamecocks posted their first road loss of the season at Kentucky. The ladies held Kentucky to just 2 shots in the first half compared to 8 in the second. Kentucky took a 1-0 lead in the 66th minute. The Gamecocks only had 2 shots on goal in the second half. The ladies take on number 5 Florida this Thursday at home at 7 p.m. Number 2 ranked women's golf took second at the Tar Heel Invitational this past weekend. The ladies had a 3-round total of 864 following just 2 strokes to Duke. Sophomore Caitlin Dambaugh led the Gamecocks, finishing in a tie for 5th. Freshman Nana Madsden also finished tied for 5th with her second top 10 finish of the season. The number 6 South Carolina equestrian team picked up its first win of the season this past Friday. The ladies upset number 3 Auburn in a 10-9 victory. This marks the 5th straight win against the Tigers since the 2013 Southeastern Conference Championship. The turning point of the meet took place in the Flat Clinic, where the Gamecocks won 4 out of 5 points over the Tigers. South Carolina returns to action on Halloween, hosting Texas A&M at 2 p.m. Senior Megan Blevins of the women's tennis team won her singles match at the UVA Fall Invite. Blevins took on Loxie Lung from Northwestern and pulled out a 3-setter for the victory. Blevins improves to 9-1 on the spring to lead the Gamecocks. She also extended her winning streak to 6 matches. South Carolina will return to action Thursday in the USTA-ITA Carolina Regional Championships in Chapel Hill. That concludes your sports this evening, but there will be more Monday Night Mashup after this.
So guys, homecoming week is this week. I love that there's so many opportunities to show school spirit. Are you guys going to go to any of the events?
Yeah, I'm actually participating in some of them. I'm going to be in Spurs and Struts, which is tomorrow at 8, so that's a really fun event. And then I'm also going to be at the main event, which is what we're calling the showcase this year for Royalty Homecoming.
Cool. I'm planning on probably going to the Iconopop concert Wednesday.
Right. Yeah, probably the Iconopop concert and maybe something else.
Yeah, I mean, I already saw there was some stuff out on Green Street today. They had some free stuff and some carnival people, so it was really cool.
Yeah, I love all the carnival decorations, but
yeah.
It's really, I love it.
I'm excited. Well, thanks for watching this edition of Monday Night Mashup. Be sure to follow our coverage throughout the week on our website and follow us on Twitter at SGTV News4. Additionally, check out our weekend previews online every Friday for your university update on what is happening in and around the area. Each weekend, have a great evening.
Hello, I'm Deanna Thomas, and welcome to the weekend preview for the week of